Welcome to Keep Me Alive. I'm back again. You get to see me again. I was on last night for the Christmas episode, and Tom in London was on, and with his hats, and Harmon joined us. Steve even joined us from Three Leagues to Rome, which is who I have on tonight. Welcome, guys. It's nice to have you on.
What's up? How you doing?
What's slapping over there? We were doing all of our audio run through. We've seen each other for a good hour and a half here, and I think we're ready to I don't know, do something.
Yeah, we'll do
Something or other. What's what are you guys doing for the holidays? Do you get together as a band and feast, or not?
It doesn't normally happen.
Or do you would you rather not be with the band and just you take time away from each other for this holiday?
We love each other.
Oh, like how much?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, we got two brothers, me and the singer were brothers, and then the guitar player Paul. We were neighbors growing up, so I've known him since I was born. I was the younger one, and then Dave came along, the lead guitar player. We met him through a mutual friend. Absolute amazing on lead guitar, so we kept him, and then Dan came along right after.
We decided to keep you.
So it's safe to assume that the brothers and Dave are going to be together for the holidays. Then you would think that they're automatically invited, right? The other guys can. Do you have a band I guess for holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, like the big holidays. Do you have a band get together? I know you have one for the 4th because I got some excellent fireworks pictures.
Oh yeah.
I'm a huge fan of fireworks.
Two of these guys are actually pyrotechnicians, licensed pyrotechnicians.
Yes, I need to. I don't know whether I need pyrotechnic training because it seems like every time I love fireworks and I probably shouldn't do them myself though, because I've hit the neighbor's house a bunch of times with like you're supposed to really, okay, you go to those tents like West Virginia. They recently passed. Well, not recently. It's been a few years, but they passed the ones that go up in the air. We for years growing up, we're dealing with this stupid, crappy shower ones you just put on the ground and light. They're dumb.
Fountains.
Yeah, fountains. They're stupid. Yes. So finally we got the ones that can go up in the air. Well, I don't know if that was a good idea or bad idea, because for me it was kind of a bad idea because you can get like those mortar packs or whatever, and it comes with a tube. And the tube, it's usually pretty good. Usually, right? Okay, this is what they're selling to everybody. So imagine people that are more morons than I am. I don't. These things are. I mean, mortars are, and like the canister ones are. Those are badass. But like, they're very powerful. They have to launch. That tube is dumb. That thing's not going to do anything. I've had a tube explode on me. The very first year I didn't weigh it down with anything. I just kind of set it, put it out there in the grass. I mean, it doesn't say to not. I mean, there's no directions. Everything's in Chinese anyway. But so I've learned over the years. I didn't hit the neighbor's house last year. I don't think. No, I didn't. But I mean, I've had to run for cover, like a bombing situation.
Hey, Scott. Here's a tip.
Okay.
Take a piece of plywood.
Yeah.
Screw your mortar tubes down onto the plywood.
Gotcha.
They won't fall.
There you go.
What about explode? Will they explode still?
Well, that's possible.
If you put them in the right way, you'll be good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I do. I make sure I do that. I'm careful. I'm not saying I'm not careful, but I was thrown off guard. But I mean, it was like a missile attack. I swear. Like, I was trying to film. There was. You know how it is on the 4th. Everybody and their brother is putting off fireworks. Like the entire neighborhood is like a bomb field. Like everywhere. Well, and then you try to one up the other guy. Like some guy puts up a bunch of them, and then you're like, well, I got it better than that. So I was trying to do that, and I was trying to film it at the same time. So here I am lighting it. I'm lighting this. It was like a cake. So I'm lighting the thing, and then I'm holding the phone also with the flashlight on, and then I run back. Ever since I was a kid, I always run back. I know it takes a little time, but I still run. I'm terrified. So I run back and I fall. One thing, I fell running backwards, but somehow I still caught the shot. But then the one of them in that cake went straight for the neighbor's window. And then the next one after that, because I don't, something happened to that thing. So the next one after that was coming for me, so I ducked down, even like in a bomb trench. I mean, it was. I need some help with this stuff, I need some proper training. But pyrotechnics is more than fireworks, though. I mean, that's stuff like stage pyrotechnics, and that's what I think when I think pyrotechnics.
Slightly different.
Well, I mean, like that,
Always for the,
like for shows and things. I mean, that's pyrotechnics, right?
it is, but like Brian and I have a federal license from the ATF too.
So you're allowed to like put off professional fireworks.
Professional fireworks, correct.
So I should probably just hire you the next time, right?
If you want, we'll come down.
Hey, it's
Or-
been
or
years-
just watch.
It's been years since we did this. Like years ago, when we were still dumbasses and young, I did burn my foot with a third-degree burn from a road flare.
Yeah, you don't want to use road flares.
It was a chemical burn. It was
What were we doing with the road flare? Was it
lighting the fire
just for fun? Oh, well. Hey, you got to put road flares down if you're going to light fireworks off, I guess, right?
Well, you know what? That and the first year we used them, I woke up the next morning and I had a horrible sore throat. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting sick.
From breathing in the.
Hour to race. Yeah.
You don't want to breathe.
So, so do you wear like N95s or something?
No, just don't hide your, keep them out of your face.
Well,
Yeah.
we've actually like grown a little bit. We have remote launcher now, so.
Oh, so it's a lot. So I guess there's a whole way to set. You go to the beach and stuff, and they have them like every week, or go to Disney World or something. I guess nobody's physically sitting there lighting the fuse, right? Those are all.
It's all remote.
That's what I need to do then. I'll really one up the neighbors when I have that,
Trust me, you will.
But I live in an area that I probably should not have a professional fireworks display. You know what I mean? Like they would definitely do. Oh, that's just a Keep Me Alive guy. He's good. I'll do it every time I have a show. I'll do fireworks afterwards.
I'm not licensed, so you might not want to listen to me, but I believe in the most simple way is the best, and the most simplistic thing to do is just tell your neighbor to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. I've been. But before I lived in this house, I lived in a single wide trailer. It's not a mobile home; it's a trailer. Okay, I lived in a single wide trailer for about 12 years, and in a trailer park, you're right beside the walls are thin, and you're right beside everybody else. So when I was looking for a place, I was like, I need to be somewhere where there's not a lot of people around, because I do a lot of things late at night. Like fireworks and music, and wild things, but. I got a good deal on this place, and here's where I am. But I'm still looking for that place where I'm out far enough that I don't have to like take a cooler to the store, the grocery store, to be able to get things back home. But far enough away from everybody that I can have like a freaking music festival.
There you go.
There's got to be a spot somewhere here, around here, or around there. Hey, we have a chatter. We have a chatter in the chat room. Trent Steed says, "Let's go, Dad." Is that not someone's son? I take it.
Yes. Hua.
What happened? Explain. Or you don't have to.
All right.
Okay, I haven't asked this question in a long time, but I feel like you guys would be okay with it. It's a safe question. If you're not retired, because you guys are a little bit older. What do you do for like a day job? Like what's your income maker?
Run through everyone.
Yes, run through everybody.
Paul, go ahead.
I'm a data architect.
What is that? What is that?
I build databases and data integration systems. That's what I do.
Like computer stuff?
Yeah, for a manufacturing company. Yeah.
Wow.
He makes the most money, in case you're wondering.
It sounds like it. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work, but sitting at a desk and doing a lot of work.
That's it. Sitting at a desk.
Yeah, amen.
Are you in a cubicle like like an office space? Is it like that?
I'm at home.
In a tech?
At home, yeah.
Well, that's cool. Who wants to go next?
I work at a print company.
Printing like newspapers?
No, like magazines, business cards, signs. Everything.
I utilize those people for business cards and things. Yeah.
Quite a lot.
We'll talk. Yeah.
liquid gas, high pressure gas, propane.
He drives a
liquid
bomb.
nitrogen. Yeah, I drive a bomb around every
Yeah,
day.
that sounds very dangerous. I would not be comfortable doing that at all.
Well, I'm one of the most responsible people you'll ever talk to, brother. So.
Hey,
Driving.
says the drummer. Says the drummer. No, that's. Go ahead. Who's next?
I'm a landscaper in the summer, and then in the winter, I package up guitars at Guitar Center and send them out.
Oh, Guitar Center. I could spend days in there at a time
You and me both.
and play every single. And they let you play everything too. Like, hey, yeah, I'm definitely a drummer. Can I sit and play drums? Yeah, go in that soundproof thing and play. Okay. Yeah, I love that place.
I definitely take advantage.
Yeah, I would too, for sure. Yeah. Our bass player in the band that Rob and I are doing, Rick, he's also a landscaper. So which is nice because he doesn't do anything through the winter. So it's really working out, for this whole project that we're doing because he's doing nothing. He's always available.
Dan? So me, I can go on for hours. I'm going to bite my tongue very hard on this one, but I'm a machinist for some CNC equipment, mills, lathes, grinders, etc.
So is that like in the field of like welding?
Well, no, welding is in the field, yes, but no, I'm in more machining, machining raw materials into whatever. Mostly everything I make is for the locomotive industry.
Ah, railroads.
Absolutely, yep.
Gotcha.
So,
I'm trying to think of a question for that. Do you do anything for model railroads? I don't know. Stupid question.
I love model railroads. I have a passion for them. You can say
Yeah.
I guess. But
Do they still have the gigantic one at the Carnegie Science Center? I know they had it in there for a long time.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. I know they have one in our hometown at Clarksburg, where I grew up, just down the road here. They have a model railroad club, and it's like in there. They have like a shop space in town, and they invite people in there. That's always fascinating. Just like they can make something look. I think the one at Carnegie looks kind of like Pittsburgh in some spots of it. The thing's massive. I mean, it's a huge room. It's crazy.
It's a whole room. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
Oh, look at all the people chatting. The link needs updated. Okay. So there's a thing that I'm trying to. It's just come up recently, so it must be a YouTube thing or an update that they have done. So, XD Garbanzo, like the beans. Is that how you say it? Like Garbanzo. He said the link needs updated because everybody's waiting on the other link. Well, so like when I make the post for the show, and on my YouTube page it says upcoming shows, and it says upcoming shows, right? And when people click on that when we're live, nothing happens because that's just the announcement link. See what I'm saying? And when we go live, there's another one that shows up at the very top of the page. That I think that's how that looks. I don't know. So I'm going to have to do some, just bear with me. So if you're on the other one and you can't hear me, then I guess it's not going to matter. But, I will.
Your YouTube
Or
page.
the best thing, the thing that I've found out, like especially because I use my iPad to watch the chat room and make sure everybody's behaving, and just to make sure everything sounds good. Well, it's sometimes I have to go completely out of YouTube and go back in. It's just like the tech people say when you call in, something's not working, unplug it for a little bit and then plug it back in. It's exactly how. But yes, I will look into that garbanzo bean and I will try to fix that.
I know who that.
Do you know who that is? That's a classic name too. Yeah. Is that his real name?
No.
I didn't think so. Yeah. What's the XD for? What's the XD part for?
That I don't know.
I think people just. I've had a lot of weird screen names in here. I can't even tell you what I can't.
You can't repeat them.
Well, no, I can repeat them, but they're not. I just can't remember. Like cat poop and stuff like that. It's just like. But if they have a good question, I'm going to say, well, cat poop asked this question. So it's all part of the show. Okay, well, I got your all's bio and email, and that was for me. But for the people that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself, how the band started, whose idea was it, things like that. Whatever you want to talk about with the band.
That'd be you three.
So, 20 plus years ago. Well,
you started playing guitar. I had played for a little while. My brother played. We decided we were gonna learn a couple songs, and then we just decided we were a band. And as far as singing, I was curious, like who are we gonna get to sing? Like that, they both pointed at me, and that's how I ended up being one.
Yeah, we started a band called Urban Stone back in the 90s.
Ooh, that sounds like a '90s name.
Yeah. And then, obviously, life fizzled, we did our life thing, and 2017, I think, I started playing, and Brian, I was like, get your drum set out of the garage and let's start playing. And we're trying to get this guy over here to come in for the longest time, but
It took a little while.
again, life, so I think it was 2019.
Yeah.
I think, and I'll be a little bit candid here. I think it was when I wrote Undecided, the melody for Undecided, and I sent it to Steve. I think that might have triggered something. And then he started coming over, and we had a friend that was playing bass for us. We wanted to do a show or whatever. And, well, actually, we got Dave to come over and we wanted to do a show, first show in what, like 25 years?
He was our bass player.
And he played bass, and he was like, "Okay, guys, good show. See you later." And we were like, "Well, now what?" But then I reached back out to Dave, and Dave was like, "Well, I'm kind of lead guitar player. I'm not a bass player." So talking to us three, we're like, how about we just get Dave to play lead and get a foursome going? Maybe we can somebody can play bass or whatever. We got a friend to play bass for a while. That's we did an EP with that bass player, and then we just met Dan, who happened to his family was involved in Brian's family, and just kind of did one of those. And we're like, "Hey, you play bass?" He's like, "Yeah." We're just like, "Okay, let's kind of jam together," and that's how we kind of formed.
I just deleted that link, that dead link, I guess. I just deleted that as we speak. So hopefully that just kicks everybody off of there, and then they'll be like, "Oh, what happened? It was your connection. You did, wasn't me."
Well, I just sent everybody to that one.
Oh, there you go. Well, it ain't there anymore, so
Oh shit.
So
But
the band name Three Leagues to Rome. If you want to know.
yeah, I was going to ask you where that came from. If it was like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea kind of deal,
So again, us three, being that we have known each other our entire lives,
Mhm.
we're trying to come up with something, right? Something that was along the lines of us three, something, right? And my wife played a role in that. You just gotta kind of tie in together. And I'm a Nostradamus fan.
Sweet.
And, I just happened to be reading a Nostradamus book, and there was a line in there where he predicted that a pope, Pope John Paul I, actually would die 3 leagues from Rome. And I threw it out there like, "Hey, what about 3 leagues to Rome?" And it kind of stuck.
Well, I thought it was from Rome, though.
It is, but we kind of switched it up instead of from.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
Pointing to something instead of from something.
And you couldn't plagiarize either.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't. I thought about it, and I couldn't nail down where that would have come from. But that's good though. That's good, and it's original. It's so difficult, like finding a name like for your band because
It's horrible. It's anything you like, nobody else will agree on.
it's either that or nowadays it's does somebody else have it?
Exactly.
That's why I still like Urban Stone.
That's why we don't have it anymore.
I might use that for what we're doing. Urban Stone.
Well, good luck, but Australian band has it.
Maybe I'll be country stone. Farm stone, farmyard stone. Can't wait for the link. What do you mean? Who are these people with these initials? KB Tay. What is that? Like just how about whatever happened to like Bob and Susie and I've had ones on here that I can't even pronounce and that wasn't even like from the other countries. That wasn't. This is the United States. Put your name. It's not your name. Put like Santa Claus. That'd be fine. It's Christmas season. I don't know. Yeah, we were doing a lot of audio check. I've only had a live. Oh, what happened? What's going on here?
Brian's playing some drums.
I can't help it.
He's testing the audio.
You got an Italian guy in the drums.
What is going? What is that?
You need to tie his hands together. That's all.
He's out. He's out. Get him out.
Nervous twitch. Sorry.
I get that too. You see me adjusting a lot on the show. I'm always, like a Tourette's person. Not making fun of Tourette's. I gotta watch what I say on the. Oh, okay. KB Tay says his name's Devontae. Well, okay, then put Devontae as your screen name. What's
That's my buddy from work.
Buddy from work? I mean, that would be acceptable. That would be acceptable. Buddy from work, like Buddy the Elf. Buddy the Elf, same thing. Oh, I hear it now. Yeah, it's it's like does he like, okay, when you guys go like out to eat or whatever, does he tap on the table constantly?
Yes. Bounces his leg. The table will shake.
I think it's all drummers that do that. But I mean, I do it sometimes, but I don't do it like annoyingly. Drummers do it annoyingly, on purpose.
He's
I
very
think.
vocal too.
He's very
Well,
Why are people telling people where to go when they're in the chat already? You're already in the show. Carrie Detweiler. Anybody?
Another coworker.
He says, click on the Cute Mania Live logo. Takes you to the videos. Stay in here and watch the show and then do that later. Do I have to teach everybody how to use YouTube? What is going on here? Exactly. Can you? Okay, see if you can mimic this. Can you do that?
Hold on.
Mine's better. Mine's better. The chat room is just exploding. What this? Oh, it says Trent says we drummers can't help ourselves. That's true. I mean, I used to. I just sold my drums literally 2 days ago. I wasn't playing them. I'd rather give them to somebody that will play them. And my buddy's son he's 10 and he got him that for Christmas. So, it was just sitting here collecting dust. I mean, I'd rather somebody use it.
It went to a good use. That's it.
Exactly. So I did my good deed for the year. I almost got to the end of the year without doing a good deed. Can you believe that? Anyway, you guys want to?
Drums.
Well, I
Sell your drums.
already did, so it's too late. I mean, it's not like I'm going to miss them. I wasn't playing. I'm doing more vocals and guitar and things. So you guys want to test out the audio and play a song?
Absolutely.
I think you should. What are you going to play first?
We're gonna play Truth in Reverse.
Okay. Is this just a play on doing everything forwards?
No.
Okay.
Actually, it was. I feel one way, you feel the other. You think you have the truth, but it's really just the truth in reverse.
This sounds like we're getting into politics with this here.
No.
No,
It
it's
has
your
nothing
wife.
to do with it.
It's your other half.
can I put it
Well, yeah, let's hear it. I want to give you. I'm going to turn my screen off so everybody can see you guys fully on their feed. And yeah. Let's hear it.
I'm trying something for the first time live. So if
Uh-oh.
I totally bomb it,
You're out
Is
of
this-
band.
This isn't the pants question. I mean, I know you asked the pants question earlier.
take the pants off.
Hey, it's optional. Take it away. So good.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
But I'd add that in there for you. That was very good. Do you guys ever do this in any other settings like acoustic performance?
We've always talked about it, but we've never actually.
I think you
done it.
should. That's very
We
good.
get to do this.
It's very good. You should definitely do that. You know.
We did it once for Dave's bachelor party, but that was before you.
That was before me.
Yeah, and that was
And we did a very, very mini set for Brian and Antoinette. Antoinette is Brian's wife. She's sitting behind the scenes here.
All right. She gets it.
We did a very mini set for the reception,
that's true.
so to speak. But Brian had electric drums, and the bass drum just kind of.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. You know, if you want. I don't know that much about you, but yeah, that was it's good. You know, I've heard what's on available online, but that's good too. It's very personal. You know, if you feel very personable, and I don't know why I talk like. Sometimes I talk like that, and it'll go away.
Hey, we accept everyone here.
Yeah, I mean, well, it just depends. But yeah, so like I had there's another Pittsburgh band, Reign of Z. They never ever did anything acoustic, and they actually came down here and did an acoustic because they're like metal, like heavier metal, and they never did anything acoustic ever. And they came down and they did it in my living room, and it was awesome. I was like, you guys should do this more. But I mean, of course, they tour and stuff, so they don't. I don't think they've done it after that. But it was good. I think people kind of take like acoustic. They don't. Once you play in a band that's all electric guitars and it's all loud and all the time, nobody ever thinks of what would this sound like acoustically.
See, that's it. A lot of our stuff translates well when you go to acoustic.
Yeah.
It starts on acoustic most of the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually I have an acoustic when we're writing stuff.
Yeah, I got to get my cat. Murphy! Come here, get. He's awesome. Hi, kitty cat. He chews on wires, and so I got to really, really watch him. And now, well, thankfully, like I make sure they're unplugged. Like he doesn't do the ones that are in here, but he's okay. I opened up when I was doing the house renovations. I opened up there was like two separate rooms here with a wall, and I took the wall out. So I do the show in here. Then in the other room is where we record and stuff. And I could see him in there poking around with his pokey, just snipping things out over there. But everything's unplugged. So anyway, enough about Murphy. Why are you smelling the guitar? The guitar didn't do anything to you, bastard. Lots of comments in the. Trent says that snare though. While you were playing, that snare.
I wonder why.
Brian, should we tell him?
Yeah, ask if he wants me to put his back on.
That's not his snare.
Oh, what's going on with that?
Well, he said I thought he wanted it back, so I took it off.
Oh well.
So Trent is my son, and he's actually enlisted a year plus now in the Army, and he's stationed in Colorado Springs at Fort Carson.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for that deserves applause. Thank you for your service. Yeah.
He's a drummer as well, and he loves his drums, and he found a DW. Is it a DW?
Yep, it was a DW snare. Sounded great.
And he knew I was in the band, and he's got to her once or twice, and he said, "Hey, while I'm actually on service here on duty, if Brian wants to use my snare, he's more than welcome to, because Brian's been looking for the chalice of all snares,
The holy grail.
The holy
Let's see here.
Yes,
The one.
DW.
So that's what you're using. That's why he says that, right? He's complimenting his snare.
If he wants me to use it for the next song, I will put it on.
His snare-
Put it on.
Andrew, give me the DW set. This snare.
Put it on. You have time.
For Trent, we'll do it.
Andrew, come here 1 second, real quick, come here. Say hello to everybody. So this is why this.
Oh. Hello.
He is also in the Army. He's about 6 months into his service now. He's stationed out at Fort Leonard Wood.
Nice.
But,
Wow.
Trent's snare was actually in the car. We brought it home because they were both home on holiday leave. And Trent
Yeah.
wanted to play his drums while he's home because he's been itching for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
But he's going to get it back for the set now. So
Nice. We have another comment in here. Corinne, I'm gonna murder this last name. Corinne Caramello, Caramello. I don't know how to say it. Says, "Hi Dan, that's my father-in-law. We're wrapping your Christmas presents." All right. Like everybody's Christmas presents. We all get presents or what? What's going on here? I'll give you my address after.
you know, water wrapping. Thank you, brother. Yes, sir.
Can you? Do you guys wrap Christmas presents or do you just put them out?
I rap.
It's just such a waste of time, though. You know, like.
It's all in the presentation.
No, it's not. People know what they're going to get usually. You know, like if something is in an envelope only, it's a gift card. Everybody knows that. You know.
You can wrap a turd when someone wraps it. They're as happy as can be.
What is it?
Hey,
A turd. You can wrap a turd.
Well, yeah. People don't. They shake it and they're like, "What does this smell bad?" You know.
It's all about the opening. It's like, what's in the box?
what's in the box, man?
Yeah. If it's a flat rectangular box, it's either a shirt or a pair of pants. That's it. You know.
That's a
Everybody
big
knows.
reward. It's a big reward.
Do you guys keep your? Do you tell everybody to be very gentle when you unwrap, so you can keep the paper for next year. Do you guys do that? Crap.
No, but my mother-in-law does.
Oh yeah, everybody's mother-in-law
I
does.
make it so when the kids are opening their stuff, I always make it a point to have a garbage bag beside me.
But nobody pays attention to that shit. Nobody pays it. Especially kids, they don't pay attention. They throw it everywhere. That's what I did. I did it on purpose. You know. Get rid of it. Out of sight, out of mind. You know. What do you guys? What did you guys ask for to your significant others or Santa Claus for Christmas this year? Nothing.
Gift card for Guitar Center.
A gift card to Guitar Center.
That I mean, I think that's on everybody's list. It's on mine. I don't think I'm gonna get that, but yeah. Do you guys still believe in Santa Claus? I mean, maybe I should ask that question first.
Yes.
You never know.
Yeah.
Some people are living in the past or something.
Hey, some children are watching this show, I think.
Yes.
Why wouldn't
Well, they shouldn't be because I put the permissions on here. They're not supposed to be.
Parents don't look at that stuff anymore.
I will report them to the YouTube police. No. I asked for I asked my parents / for a camera because I use my iPhone, which is fine. It works just fine. But like I can't. There's certain things that I can do on my phone on the show, like play games or edit other things. You know, I don't always pay attention. I usually do, but no, like, but a camera. I need a camera, a good camera, and I also I go to shows and I film while I'm at shows. You know, especially bands that have been on the show. You know, I film while I'm there, so that'd be good for. It'll take care of everything, all my problems.
Well,
Most of them.
you have an iPhone. That's your problem.
I'm an Apple guy. Yeah, I'm an Apple guy. I'm sorry.
Androids take better pictures.
Hey, I don't know about that. I don't know. They don't gimbal very well though. I know that. I got a gimbal that I use, and I know the Androids don't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's another thing we're not talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a good technology person. We witnessed that earlier. So what? Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about where you got your album recorded and the producer, because this man, I googled this guy because I didn't know, and my goodness, the the accolades and the just who he's been in contact with, like it's crazy. Is this man is he from Pittsburgh? No. So you had to go to him, or I don't know. Tell us a little bit about him.
He lives in Pittsburgh now.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about him and how that came about and everything, and who he is and stuff like that.
From the beginning.
From the top.
we got time?
From the top. Yes. We'll wait.
Well, we played a show in Greensburg with another band, and the bass player for that band actually reached out to Brian and said, "Hey, I can come over to your studio, your jam space, and record you, and I'll take those tracks back to a guy named Dave Hillis." And we're like, "Who's Dave Hillis?" And he's like, he'll mix it and master it and do all that stuff for you. So we actually set up a time for him to come over, and it just so happened that his
Computer
sound
went
card
down. So, yeah, something
sound
happened.
card went dead on his laptop or whatever.
Oh.
And so that day was shot. We were like, well, if he's based out of the Vault studio in Pittsburgh, why don't we just go to the Vault and see if we can just hook up with the guy? And that's what we did. We went down to the Vault, toured a couple of different studios, but we went to the Vault, and the person who owns the Vault is Bob McCutcheon, and he brought Dave in to meet us, and it was like after we found out like his pedigree and all the people that he's worked with, like people that we like looked up to back in the '90s. It was like,
Sure, yeah.
no brainer, right? So that's kind of how we just hooked up with Dave.
That's nuts. Yeah, there's go ahead.
He's from Pittsburgh. That's why he moved. He moved back. I think he's from Jersey, maybe New York. He's out east, right?
Yeah.
Went to Seattle, and he went to Seattle, I guess, before the whole grunge scene hit, and then left there and went to LA, maybe. And was like, he was in a band called Mace. They were pretty heavy metal.
I'll have to look that up. Yeah.
Back in the day, and went back into Seattle and worked in London Bridge, and that's where he started working with a bunch of big bands. So
Yeah, he's got quite a list of people he's worked with. That's crazy. So this is it the stuff that's coming out soon? Is you went actually to his personal studio? Did I read that right?
So One Way.
The last one
Okay.
One Way, the last one we released, that was done in his house.
So, in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
That's
We
crazy.
also, we got one coming out January 20th, a new one. We went back into the vault with Dave for that one.
Okay. So I assume it's working out for you working with him. What were your when you were shopping around for a place, before you got hooked up with him, when you were going to different studios and looking for a place to record, what do you look for? What do you look for in a studio that that it'll work? Are there any certain things?
Comfortability.
Yeah, I mean, we'd never recorded. That was our first time in the
Oh, okay.
studio. So, I mean, we weren't completely sure what it was we were looking for, but they had the
Yeah.
need.
Yeah, they have a Neve there. It was George Harrison's Neve. So we were like, George Harrison's kind of a icon to Dave, and I mean to all of us, but to Dave
Yeah.
as well. And we were like, again, it's like no brainer, right? So
Yeah, just kind of. Yeah, I've never actually gone. I've gone and seen studios, but just to see them because it's like a buddy opened one or something. I'll go, tour it. But I've never actually shopped for a place to record. Everything is done at home anymore, and Rob does our stuff at home. Have you guys done that at all? Have you delved into that aspect of?
we record our like jam sessions, but
But as far as like mixing and all that stuff, you haven't. Yeah, I don't understand the dolls. The whole. Yeah. Hey, Josh says he says, "Hey, Paul and rest of the band, you guys sound awesome.
Hey, thanks. It's my cousin Josh.
You sound awesome, for sure. That's an understatement, for sure." So I asked Steve last night. Steve jumped on the show at the end of the show last night, and we kind of previewed this a little bit. But you think we can get Dave on here to talk wieners with me? For sure. I mean, definitely gonna be wieners.
I texted him before the show. I mean,
Is he gonna watch? Is he watching? You think?
I don't know.
All right, Dave. If you're watching, I need to know what I need to. Well, I don't want to give too much about the wieners away. We'll do that in a minute. But he'll get it. He'll get it once we do it. But I had on my 200th show, I had Dan Skiz. He's a guitarist for Power Man 5000, and then I went and saw them at Craft House in Pittsburgh. I saw the whole band, but I was asking Dan on the show. I said, "Hey, do you think I could get Spider on? Talk to him at the show and talk wieners with him?" And he goes, "Yeah, probably not."
I'd probably
But
say no.
people don't understand what they're missing out on here. They're missing out.
Never know.
It's a special club once you've done this. Hey, before we continue, I want you guys to play another song, then we'll talk wieners. But I have a very good band from Dusseldorf, Germany, on the 29th. It'll be the last show of the year. I'm definitely gonna take a break from this show until the 29th. I'm not gonna schedule one. I'll probably end up doing it anyway, but I'm not gonna do it. Arriving home from Dusseldorf, Germany will be on the 29th at 2 o'clock because they're 6 hours ahead, over there. And Tom from London that joined me last night, he'll be co-hosting on that show. So just wanted to throw that out there, You got to promote yourself,
Pitch it. That's right.
Hit the like button, share this crap with your friends, and if you subscribe to chat, you better not unsubscribe because I will find you. Huh? All right, you guys want to do another song, and then we'll get you prepared for wieners?
Wieners!
Don't tempt me.
Hey, Paul.
Just turn around.
All right, dude.
Why is it doing that?
Well, remember no headphones.
Yeah.
You doing turnaround?
Yeah, turn around.
What do we do undecided?
He doesn't have a capo. So.
Oh, no, decided. Yeah, never mind.
That's right. You have a capo somewhere? Yeah, there's one right there on that guitar.
Look at that. Well, turn around and do that.
What do we do undecided? You can do it.
What do you do on the side?
The opening, let's do 6 majors. 2 majors, just you. And then come in and stand there and forward.
How am I supposed to remember that? What are you doing on the side? Yeah. All right.
Somebody turn my way.
What do we do for next undecided?
When you play.
All right,
I
Steve.
can't hear you guys.
All right, this next song is called Undecided.
Are you doing that, Paul? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll just play. You guys come in.
Okay, we're gonna the opening. We're gonna do 6 stanzas in a chord. The first 2 are just Paul, and then we'll come in the normal chord.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It probably does, but we'll probably just play it however Brian plays it anyway.
Fucking right. Hey, Trent, here's your snare.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Getting dizzy all around.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
You should do a whole album just acoustic.
Sounds
I'll buy
like
it.
a plan.
I'll buy it. Sure.
Alternate.
That's very good, guys. You should definitely do this more. Can you do this like once a month on here?
Sure.
For a year? For a whole year.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. That's very good. Okay, so you said that you're pretty much done performing live for the year. What do you have coming up that I can come and witness in person? May? Come on, man. No, not May. That's way too long to wait.
Wait for it though. Wait for it though. May what?
May 3rd?
Will there be fireworks at this soiree?
There will be some sort of firework.
Do you have a show down in West Virginia we can come to?
Anytime. Yes. Let me know. Let me know dates. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You guys want to talk about wieners just for a second? We'll get this over with.
Yeah, we might as well get this over with.
We'll get this over with quickly. Just the females don't want to hear about it, I'm sure, but we do it anyway. So there's a little bit of an intro to this. It's my dad singing, okay, and my mom's in here in one spot. So just listen for a minute. Here you go. Check this out.
I know a weenie man. He owns a weenie stand. He sells most anything from hot dogs on down. Someday I'll join his life and be his
weenie wife.
hot dog. I love that weenie man.
Yep. You're welcome. That was my parents, but they have nothing to do with this segment other than that part. So they welcome you into the wiener thing. Anyway, it's not what you thought it was. It's more about hot dogs than anything.
It sounds like they get along really good with our family functions here in
They do, yeah. They would hang out good, yeah. I think my dad drinks Maker's Mark. I think my dad likes Maker's Mark too, so he would fit in.
Maker's Mark. Woo!
But
Whether you know it or not, if they're your parents, they had more to do with the segment than you realize.
That's right.
well, probably, yeah. I don't try to think about those kind of things, but yeah. So no, I had a before I tore up the house and remodeled in here a little bit. This was I had a roommate named Mike, and this was his room. Well, he can't come back because this is my office now. Anyway, Mike has a weird, almost it's borderline like I think he needs help. He's got a fetish for hot dogs. Like he loves hot dogs. Like really, really likes hot dogs. So he likes his wiener. You know what I mean? So this was kind of his idea to start this, and I've been doing it ever since. Like it's been almost a year, a little bit over a year of every show talking about wieners. Anybody? Okay. So
They told me to keep my mouth shut, so I'm
no,
gonna keep my mouth shut.
just for this part, you're allowed to speak. Just for this.
Are you sure, guys?
Yes. It's welcome. So basically, I've had several guests from Pittsburgh on the show, but everybody's kind of had a different opinion about where the best hot dogs are in Pittsburgh, like where the best place to go for a hot dog is.
A truck stop.
The O.
Don't say Sheets. Don't say Sheets. We'll end this right now. I've had people say Sheets. That doesn't count. Sheets is a gas. I mean, there are some good gas station hot dogs, but not Sheets.
Is the O still around?
Oh yeah.
The O? That sounds like a good thing.
In Oakland, yeah. Oakland.
You don't want to know about the O.
Or do I?
Yeah.
Bardini's has good hot dogs. But
Yeah, there you go.
You got to make them yourself.
Bardini's. Yeah.
Sometimes that's a better option. Yeah. There was a place. I'll never think of the name, but there's a. I had a young guy that it's a rapper and from Pittsburgh, and I can't even remember the neighborhood, but I looked it up after the show, and this place has like toppings that you couldn't even imagine on their hot dogs, and he says it's delicious. Like everything's. I just can't imagine. I mean, I'm talking about every single thing you can, like pepperoni and crap like that. That doesn't belong on a hot dog. That's pizza. But I guess the second part of this would be like individually, what do you like on your toppings? If you eat hot dogs, some people don't even eat them. You're missing out if you don't.
I'm a ketchup guy.
Sauerkraut and mustard.
Ugh. Ranch. No, come on. Seriously?
No, he does.
Brian would eat ranch off of his shoe.
He'll drink ranch out of
Well, I mean, who wouldn't? mean, yeah. I have to try that sometime. That's what
Ranch and onions.
Dave, what?
That's a new one.
What is it?
ranch.
Baked beans. Baked beans on a hot dog.
I had okay. I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that. Not around here, but yeah, I think it was Chicago or some shit. I don't know, but yeah.
That's a PA thing. Yeah.
Mustard and sauerkraut, you can't beat it. Sorry.
What's with the sauerkraut? Is that a Pittsburgh thing?
No, just like sauerkraut.
I thought it was a New
Yeah.
York thing. People don't do that.
Let me
Oh,
ask
I see
you
hot
something.
dogs
Let me
eaten
ask you
out.
something.
Yeah, I thought that was an everywhere thing.
Ugh.
Let me ask you something. I don't know where you're from in West Virginia. Do you know what pierogies are?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, actually, I had a band on for Pittsburgh called Guides. I'll be seeing them in January. But I was gonna switch and like completely cut out hot dogs altogether on that show and just talk pierogies. Like we agreed to that. But we ended up doing both because they had opinions about both. It was great, you know.
Well, it's a perfect combination.
Well, okay, what are your pierogi go tos then? Let's talk pierogies. We might as well, you know.
Butter, onions.
Bacon and cheddar.
Bacon and cheddar.
Have you ever made like your own pierogies at home? Like I'm talking about all of it, not like buying the shells, like actually making.
Homemade.
We had friends. They had we didn't get to go this year. We had pierogi day right afterwards, right before Thanksgiving. So
I wanna go.
And we made homemade pierogies.
I want to go to that. Yeah, I looked up several recipes online. I'm sure none of them are good, the original, you know. But it looks very difficult. You have to have it almost looks like making ravioli, which could be a pain in the ass, I guess.
A little bit, kind of.
But yeah, I want to go to pierogi day. We should do a pierogi festival, you know?
Well, that would be a great idea.
Great idea.
Do it. And there is a pickle festival. Come up for it. You need to come up for it. I don't know when the hell it is. What is it?
When is it? What is it called? Pickle festival.
Pickle festival. Whatever.
I don't like pickles though,
You know,
at all.
You know, like pickles.
I don't like anything about pickles.
Sweet, sour, nothing.
shit.
Nope. Can't. I don't get pickled ever.
Clausen are the best. They got garlic. Oh man,
I don't. Okay, I dated this girl in high school. Okay, and she didn't like eating pickles, but she was in a bigger family, so like they would have the jar, you know, the gigantic jar, and they would save the juice for her, and she would just chug it. Oh God,
there is nothing wrong with that. Don't judge.
everything. I swear she did it only when I was coming over. You know, gross.
Vinegar cleans the blood.
Are you guys in the area of Pittsburgh where they say yins? You guys,
Unfortunately.
I haven't heard it though. I haven't heard any of that tonight. How come you haven't?
We don't.
Yeah, we don't utilize that.
No, we avoid that one.
Like
Yeah, they do.
Our parents did. Like my mother is a big Yinzer.
Is it more of an older, like an old school kind of thing? Is it going away?
Really? No. It just depends. Some people have it bad.
Yeah.
If I'm
There's certain parts of Pittsburgh though where they say it more prevalent than others, right?
Closer to town, yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm texting, I'll use yins for plural 100% of the time.
When you're texting, even.
Oh yeah.
When he's texting.
Okay. Sophia Steed says, "I love pickles." And wow. Okay. Why do people make these things? I can't understand. Okay. Wiener World. We got Wiener World. Wiener World.
New cover. Don't say that.
Wiener World.
Tell somebody it's on their new cover.
Is it Jananime? Jananime? Steve? Where are these names coming from? This is making me mad.
I love it. I hope it's my work. That'd be great.
No.
Come on, Bunny.
And then we Yinzer. Now there's a Yinzer festival. Have you heard of this in Pittsburgh? It's called a Yinzer Fest.
Sadly, no. I haven't heard of it.
I think you guys should play there.
What do they do there?
I guess everybody just walks around saying yins, 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 yins. You know? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll look it up and send it to you.
Hey, you didn't say Sophia. Thank you very much for being on the next album cover.
And for loving pickles. And she loves pickles.
And
She does.
she loves pickles.
Yeah, this Yinzer Fest. I haven't heard about it for a while. Maybe hopefully they can get rid of it. If they did, we're gonna have to start another one. You know, I'll be on board with that. I've been wanting to do an Acute Mania Live festival, you know, and have bands that have been on the show, you know, and
That would be actually awesome.
I need a venue. I need a place to do this. I mean, I can't do it in my neighborhood. Fireworks is about the only thing I get away with around here. You know?
We'll figure a venue out. I think we can do that.
But let's talk, and we'll do pyrotechnics and all that shit. And we'll have pickles and
Oh yeah.
we'll have pickles and Yinzers and pierogies.
Hell yeah.
But Janana May, whoever that is, says hi, guys. Hello, Janana. That sounds like it sounds like a band name, kind of like Jamaica. It sounds like Jamiroquai. You know, remember the band Jamiroquai? It sounds like that.
That song was awesome.
What was that? What was that song called? Yeah, or Hoobastank. Hoobastank, and yeah. So, where do they get these names? You know, like In Sync and no dumb. And I don't know. All right, but yeah, that's the wiener thing. So that's you know. But yeah, I think every band in Pittsburgh that I have on the show, I'll just do pierogies and just wipe out the. But I need somebody to do a pierogi jingle for the beginning of it. Can you guys do like a pierogi song for me?
Give us a week, we'll come up with one.
Gotcha. And on that note, though, I am having like it's not really a contest. I guess it could be, but I need a jingle to play at the very beginning of the show, right before I start speaking. Like I'm going to still do like a band, you know, as I come onto YouTube, but I need like a 20-second. I was saying this last night when Steve was on, like a 20-second something of Keep Me Alive, something I don't know, and the prize is I'm going to play it all year long, like until the next year when we crown a new champion. I don't know, it's stupid. But by January the 5th, I need it by January the 5th, and then we'll, you know. But I will mention your whoever does it. I will mention the band, or if it's an individual person, on every show for all of next year.
What style? A little bit like upbeat, funk.
Anything you want.
Rock.
I have anything you want. Yeah, anything.
We got something in mind. Okay.
Anything at all.
Give us a week.
All right. Well, you have till January the 5th. January the 5th is the cutoff at like 11:59, whatever, you know how contests do. And then on the 6th, if whoever wins is available, we'll do a show with them and, you know, talk about it. So
Sounds good.
get your submissions in. I don't know. But you have to be a previous guest. Like it's not open to everybody. It's only people that have been on the show. So like you guys qualify, and the last band to qualify would be arriving home from Germany on the 29th. So yeah.
Germany.
They just have a shorter amount of time to get it, you know, get their submission in. But hey,
Deutschland. Deutschland.
we have time for one more. You guys want to do one more? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, cool.
All right, this next one is called Dying Day.
Hey, Sophia, thank you.
Release January 20th.
You caught me off guard with the ending. That was awesome. I like it. That's the one that's not released yet, correct?
Yeah, January 20th.
Nice. And it will be acoustic?
No. That was the first time we ever played acoustic. Yeah.
Great job. Great job. The crowd goes crazy. Yeah.
I was a little too drunk for the experience, sorry.
What is it? What happened?
I said I was a little bit too drunk for the experience.
Too many wieners. Too many wieners.
That's what it was. Yeah. The drinks had nothing to do with it. It was the wieners.
No, right.
Blame it on the wieners. Blame it on. Yeah. So yeah, we need you to play before May because I can't. That's way too long to wait. So, can I at least come up there to a like a practice session?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that'd be. Oh, we'll do it live again. We'll do a special edition.
That room we have here.
I'm getting ready to launch my very first website for the show. I've waited 3.5 years to do it. Nobody really does websites, but they do. It's important. Some people want to look at that stuff and get it all on one page. You know what I mean? Get all the info. So I have a guy building me a web page, and it should be out by the end of January. And I'm gonna have like a Patreon kind of thing, but I'm not gonna go through Patreon. It'll be my own thing, so I don't have to pay like their fees and stuff. So what what I'm thinking is we'll do a special like thing in person, and only people that have like subscribers. If there's enough, I don't know. I mean, maybe some people don't want to do that, but whatever. But like, we'll make something special and do like a live thing together in person. If you want to do that, we'll work it out. Cool. That'll help you. That'll help me. That'll help you. That'll help me. You know.
Help me, help you.
Help, yeah. Network.
You can have some real pierogies.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. I don't have. Yeah. Who's Brian Mutt? Wait a minute. Wait.
Try it again. You were close.
Somebody's infiltrating the chat room. What's going? You don't be thanking people. I'll thank them. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I thanked our bass player's daughter.
I know you did. That's so fine. That's fine. I'm right. That's fine. Is Myron Cope still alive, or did he die?
Negative.
Yeah, he's been dead.
He would have been like what 160 if he was alive. I don't know.
Pretty close, yeah.
Hell would have fun.
It just like some people that have the really heavy Pittsburgh accent reminds me of Myron Cope because he had the heaviest of the heavy. You know, that man. Like, oh, my dad's a big Steelers fan, and you know, every Sunday we would listen to like the Steelers. If we weren't at home, we would listen to it on the radio, and it'd be Myron Cope all the time. You know, so I grew up with Myron Cope. Well, not with him, but you know, only on Sundays. I don't know.
I also have to say that the Penguins are way better than the Steelers. Just have to throw that out there. My wife.
Well, yeah, it's, but see that.
We have all the time.
The problem with that, though, with this show is I'm a Red Wings fan, so.
Hey, it's still hockey over football, so I'll give
Hacky.
you
It's hacky. It's so hacky.
that.
You know? Sorry about that. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the show. It's been a pleasure talking to you about whatever we talked about. And your acoustic performance was awesome. I think it sounded okay, other than the general internet latency. It was fine, I think. And we'll do this again, but I will come up there, and then it'll be even less of that stuff because I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
In the same room.
Exactly. Now, holding hands and talking wieners. That's part of the experience when you see me in person. But yeah, we'll get together. We'll do something, and if you do get a show before May, let me know. I will be there with my gimbal and filming. That's what I do. I'll be that guy.
Thanks, man.
Yes, for sure. And let's talk to Dave and see if he wants to talk wieners on the show and other things. For sure, I would love that. I've always wanted to have because I have things other than bands. I've had a mentalist from Pittsburgh and a magician, and I've always wanted to have like a comedian maybe or a record producer like Dave. To just kind of talk about that aspect of music, and I would say trying to maybe get him some business, but I think he's good. I think he's good with that. You would think, So shout out to Dave and be on the show. Let's talk wieners and yinzers and all kinds of things on here. You know, and all you guys can co-host that show with me. We can't. We're not going to turn it into a roast. It's just a co-host position. It's not. That would be fun though. Roast him. You know. Yeah. So the 29th, I have Arriving Home, which is not really a Germany kind of name, but that's their name, and they sing in English. So you know, it's very good music from Dusseldorf, Germany. I need to start doing research on Dusseldorf because I have lots of questions about why it's called that. It's got the two dots over the U in the name, so that's more like a Swedish thing, I would think, or right? I don't know. Maybe it's Dusseldorf. I just see duffel bag every time I look at it. Yeah. Duffel bag, Germany. What?
He's a big Rammstein fan.
God bless you. God bless you. Rammstein. I've seen Rammstein once in concert, and there was fire everywhere. And there was a huge dildo that he was spraying the crowd with. It was awesome.
Yes, we saw that. It was terrible.
It was the greatest concert I've ever seen.
Good for you guys.
Those guys know what they're doing. Have you ever been to the Thunderbird Music Hall or whatever it is? Thunderbird.
Not yet.
That place is. I just went and saw Eminence there recently, and I'd never been there before. It's like three floors of awesome, but you can go to the third floor, like look over the top and just see them. It's. I mean, they're not that far away, but it's not like ants running around. But like you can see the tops of the bands. It's crazy. It's just. It's a cool place. I just wanted to throw that out there since you're from Pittsburgh. Thank you all for chatting, and for the love of God, do not unsubscribe. If you don't want to watch it ever again, just turn your notifications off and I'll never bother you. But I have some great things coming up next year. I the magician that I had on, he's actually an illusionist, and he jumps out of airplanes on purpose and in a wingsuit, and I have something very special planned with him coming up very soon, probably at the end of January, early February. A very cool thing that's going to happen with that. Coming up, and then of course the 29th with Arriving Home from Duffelbag, Germany. I mean, whatever it's called. But playing us out of the show tonight is a band that I just kind of found. You know how things come across Instagram and just bands and stuff. So this band's called Oversight, and they are from New Orleans, I think. I'm pretty sure somewhere, or it's Nolans, I think is how you say it the right way. Yeah, Nolans. So I'll talk to them, see if I can get them on and talk wieners with them. But this song's called Say So. We'll listen to that. And thank you guys again. Great. It was great.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I will talk to you guys very soon. I'll talk to you guys next year. I hate that. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you.
Close the curtains. Stop your sermons. I'm not the one or the person that I thought that I'd become. You seem uncertain. It's such a burden waking up. Your mind keeps turning. You hate the space that I take up. You said I'd ought to know, but I can't reach your mind. And I used to long ago. What did you think I would find? If you were looking for me, you should have said so. I was taking a stand, I should have said no. Blood all on my hands, there's more than you know. I've been waiting all year for you to let go. If you were looking for me, you should have said so. I was taking a stand, I should have said no. Blood all on my hands, there's more than you know. I've been waiting all year for you to let go. falls to pieces. Everything that I built up, so damn